Well, didn't we all just fly with that one? Thank you so much, Nadine. When I knew Nadine was going to be with us for this last night of Hanukkah, I asked her if she would sing that from her repertoire because I just felt it goes so beautifully with the message of this Hanukkah holiday, and we'll get to that now. In case you didn't recognize that song, A Piece of Sky, is from the movie Yentl, which is the story of a young Jewish girl growing up in Eastern Europe in the early 1900s. And this was a time where there were many rights denied to women, including the right to study, and especially the study of the Torah, which this young girl was just so thirsty for. And she and her father didn't buy into that limiting belief that, this is reserved for only men, and women should not be allowed to also step out and learn more and gain more knowledge and understanding. And so when her father secretly is teaching her the Torah, and he teaches other students, when he dies, she realizes that the only way to move out into the world and to get what she would like to get is to pretend she's a boy. So she cuts her hair. Barbra Streisand maybe shouldn't have used eyeliner when she was, but hey. Just a thought I have, but I still love the movie. I'm an avid Streisand fan, so. But it's a story about a woman who was imprisoned by the boundaries of the norms of society, what you're supposed to be if you're a woman, and breaks out of that to realize her greater potential. Well, how does this tie into Hanukkah? If you don't know the Hanukkah story, this goes back to a time about 2,200 years ago when the land of Judea, where the Jewish people were, was under Greco-Syrian occupation, that King Antiochus Epiphanes ruled over their land. And he forbade the Jewish people from practicing their religion. Not only were they not allowed to practice their religion, but they were forced to practice the religion of the Greco-Syrians and worship their gods. And the Greco-Syrians took over the Holy Temple of Jerusalem and completely defiled it. They put their statues of their gods in the temple. They sacrificed pigs in the temple, which we know for people of the Jewish tradition, that would be about the worst thing you could be doing. And so eventually, in response to this, Judah Maccabee and his four brothers, his four brothers, and the resistance fighters that they put together, known as the Maccabees, were able to reclaim their land and reclaim the temple in Jerusalem. They were able to drive out the Greco-Syrians. And so when they got back into the temple, they cleaned it up. They got rid of all the statues. And when they were at the time to rededicate the temple, which is to light the menorah of the temple, which is to burn constantly, they realized they only had enough purified oil for one day. And it would take another week to produce purified oil. And so they had a decision to make, but they decided to go forward and dedicate the temple. And the light continued to burn for 8 days until they were able to bring in more purified oil, which is why this is referred to as the miracle of the light.